The perfect symmetry of this plant. My bathtub fills up with water from the ceiling. I dropped my headphones in the sand and all the iron collected on the magnets. This diamond penny stuck in a dryer for years. A tasty piece of salmon from this salmon ATM in Singapore. The way these pillars look like people looking at each other. So humid in Minnesota today I could unfold my fortune cookie. I found a luchador in my onion. Britain's oldest door. This bicolor sunflower I grew. These mini display tents. The yolk broke when I was cooking and made a reverse egg. My pal was allowed to bring his pet fox Lucky to school on photo day, circa 1990 Donegal Island. My grandma has a radio that looked like old computer. My instant noodles have little Pokemon things in with it. This spilled lotion that looks like a sock. This notebook is lined with pie. This picture I saw in my customer's house shows Jesus melting the earth with his laser sight. A giant swallowtail landed next to a picture of a giant swallowtail. This watch that shows what constellations are above you right now. I broke into my apartment only using my headphones. Packaging from new laptop is 100% recycled plastic, 25% of which was reclaimed from the oceans. The ice in my coffee looks like a paw print. The Bob Ross bush. This comic my mom stashed in an old recipe book 1996. For the last time. No, you can't have one. Besides, where would we keep a little girl? This Canadian $2 coin glows in the dark. A toad on a frog's head at my local water park. The knobs in my dentist's office are toothbrushes and toothpaste. Wave-shaped clouds over Portland. The fossil in this shell looks like a Van Gogh painting. My local grocery store is selling Arizona tea for 1 cent cheaper than they have to. A hole in my curtains is acting as a camera obscura, creating an upside projection of my neighborhood. A bug ate through this morning glory while it was closed, and the holes on the bloom are nearly symmetrical. I accidentally created a salt galaxy when I was trying to cook pasta for dinner. My backyard flock made an egg rainbow. The hospital invoice for the labor and delivery of my mother-in-law in 1942 was $37.20. The way ice looks like palm leaves. My 24-year-old tarantula shed her skin. This QR code embedded in a pavement in Prague. This no is becoming a yes. Saw a World War II German Q-Belwagen outside today. Sunlight through the stained glass windows of Sagrada Familia. The enormous size of my blueberry this morning. This mosquito inside this roll of tape we received at work. This chain is so old and rusted it looks like wood. This 70s car made from solid mahogany. My gummy vitamins after being left in my suitcase in the trunk. A local road ripped after the flash floods yesterday. I crocheted a life-size MacBook. Neighbor's trash can is painted to resemble a Solo cup. Burn-in on these old monitors used 24/7 for security footage. The lighting makes these stairs look like an M.C. Escher painting. This tree's curved branches make a circle. This mutated crested saguaro cactus. This mosquito bite on my arm is shaped perfectly like a D. The layers of paint on this chunk that broke off one of the painter's carts at work. As you can see, we mostly do white paint. This pub toilet in Hungary has head cushions for when you're drunk. My manager has a light bulb aquarium with a shrimp in it on his desk at work. My cousin's restaurant under this rock shelf. How round this pebble is. This oregano bottle I opened was packed to the brim. This beverage store has a Han Solo and Carbonite poster on their freezer's door. Marge's hair acquires one sandal. Found a fossil on our property, 6-year-old daughter for scale. This was on the menu at a bar I was at. F you Matt. Free. Tell serve Matt to get a haircut. This encrypted journal I found in an old piano, with entries dating from 1993. This piano called the Piano of Unification is made from the barbed wire separating North Korea from South Korea. A pretzel chain. Saw the car from Potter. The way the clouds stay colored inside this rainbow makes it look like a planet looming on the horizon. This heart-shaped bubble wrap. The size difference between a newly hatched caterpillar and a full-grown caterpillar. This statue of an exhausted traveler in Orlando International Airport. This loaf of whole wheat bread is part white bread. This hotel alarm clock shows the time on the front and the side. This charger that is already at an angle so you don't bend the cord. I came across a house with a drawbridge today. This picture taken out a window looks like a painting in a frame. A bathroom mirror in Tallinn International depicts how to tie a tie. This really huge spider I spied on the pavement at nighttime. As I sometimes do, I touched its back leg with a small stick. Instead of running away, it jumped onto my hand. High-pitched screaming followed. This field I live near reminds me of the Windows XP wallpaper. I found a single piece of bicycle-shaped pasta in my penny. This museum in Berlin has touchable versions of their paintings for blind people. You have been visited by the Holy Doggo. Like this video and subscribe for a good luck.